Hello everyone, my name is Tina Gray and I'm here representing that useless over 18 to 49 group. You know, the one that corporate sponsors and apparently ABC and Disney believe don't spend any money. I'm a longtime daytime fan. It started with me watching Dark Shadows, preferring to come home from school and watch it rather than going out to play in the snow with my friends. Let's see, going out to be cold and wet, or staying in nice and warm and watching Cutie Pie David Hennessy and the wonderful Jonathan Frid as Barnabas. There was no contest. I was staying in. It was probably in the 70s that my love of the daytime genre really started. Love of Life, Search for Tomorrow, a half hour of Young and the Restless, and then changing channels to All My Children, One Life to Live, and then changing channels again to Another World. My VCR taped all day long while I was at work, and I watched all night long. I remember flying across Ocean Avenue where I live to the supermarket to tell my friend Judy that Philip was alive in Vietnam. Does anyone remember that scene? Nick Benedict laying in a hut on a bed of straw? Or running to my friend Evelyn's house crying because Mary died when ABC killed off Jeff Martin's wife. And through the years, gathering at friends' houses to say goodbye to Kate Martin and Mona Tyler. And One Life to Live. Well, did it get any better than Judith Light on the stand admitting that she was a prostitute? These days, we have the incredible Michael E. Knight, who just gets better with age, and the incomparable Erica Slezak, Robin Strasser, and Jerry Verdorn. They teach the up-and-comers how it's done every day. And General Hospital's Tony Geary. Need I say more? His talent defines the daytime profession. If you don't agree, just watch the Intervention episode which recently aired, and then look at Jonathan Jackson, General Hospital's Lucky. I bet Tony Geary taught him everything he knows. Now, let's talk about Another World. In June of 1999, when NBC cruelly dumped Another World, they made an even bigger mistake. Susan Lee, the then vice president of NBC daytime programming, foolishly told the fans of Another World that we were not in the demographics they were looking for. Well, June 25th, 1999 was the last time I watched NBC. You see, daytime or nighttime, NBC is not in the demographics I'm looking for. Now, I may be in the minority, but eventually people will rise up and fight for the daytime shows they love. On the last day of taping of Another World, I wrote a letter to the cast and crew. I still remember a part of it, and truer words were never written. How long do movie actors take to make a movie? Months for 2 hours of entertainment? How long do primetime actors have to do their shows? A week for a 1 hour show? And those 1 hour shows are on what, maybe 26 weeks out of the year? Daytime actors do what primetime actors do every weekday, probably 40 to 45 weeks out of the year. Do you know what kind of talent that takes? Do you know what kind of discipline that takes? Do you know what kind of commitment that takes? This venue has turned out some of the most celebrated actors of our time. Christopher Reeves, Meg Ryan, Anne Heche, Julianne Moore, Morgan Freeman, Kira Sedgwick, and Kevin Bacon. And actors of today that didn't begin in daytime recognize that because of its pace, daytime is the greatest training ground for acting. Why else would James Franco spend time at General Hospital? Surely it isn't for the money. And still the networks continue to disrespect them. And they disrespect the fans by thinking we will watch cheap talk shows and reality crap, which I don't know how you feel, but most of them are an insult to my intelligence, and I'll never watch them. The saying, if you build it, they will come, is not always true. We may opt to stay home and not visit. At some point, the sponsors and the networks are going to have to stop this greediness and give the actors and we, their fans, the respect that is deserved, or they will pay harsh consequences. The backlash has begun. What a shame. Disney, the alleged happiest place in the world, is run by the greediest people in the world. Don't they realize that they're not just putting daytime actors and crew out of work? What about all the magazines that focus on daytime? What about the people who provide the sets, the food, and so many services that we don't even know about? Their selfishness and greediness has far-reaching effects, touching people that they probably haven't even thought about, or just don't care. Beware, ABC and Disney. I haven't watched NBC in 12 years. I have no problem turning you off as well. And if you think it won't impact your sponsors, well, you haven't seen my credit card bills. In the meantime, as we continue our fight, I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to call my cable company, Cablevision, and let them know that I want a soap channel. Whether it be SoapNet or another one, I want my soap channel. And I urge all of you to do the same. Call them, write to them, let them know that you want your soaps. I thank you all for allowing this Over the Hill viewer to vent.